Cool. All right. Hi, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar. My name is Gabrielle Hughes, and I'm Content Marketing Manager here at Frostworks. So today's session is going to focus on how to make you and your team more successful in the new year with automations. And this might get a little bit confusing here because our names are pretty similar, but along with myself, we're joined by Gabe Caldwell, who is the Vice President of Partnerships and Business Development at WebMerge. I'm going to say hi really quick, Gabe.
Hey, everyone.
Cool. And if you guys have questions throughout the webinar, you can submit them in the questions pane on your GoToWebinar control panel, or you can email info@frostworks.com and the appropriate person will follow up with you. A recorded version of today's webinar will also be available after the broadcast. So to kick things off, let's just do a quick refresher for those of you that don't know what Frostworks is. We're a CRM that prides itself on being a system that teams actually enjoy using. And a lot of that is actually due to automation. We automate tasks and eliminate data entry. We provide visibility into analytics and team activity, and this has allowed a lot of different companies to build and streamline repeatable sales processes. And also a little bonus is we're built for, used, and recommended by Google, which is a pretty cool customer to have under our belt. And if you're a G Suite user, you pretty much know how to use Frostworks from the get-go. So Gabe, do you want to give a quick overview of WebMerge before we get going?
Absolutely. Thanks, Gabrielle. Hello, everyone, again. WebMerge is a document automation tool here in the cloud and helps customers to automate all their document creation process from Frostworks. This is everything from sales documents like a contract or a proposal, or could be things like an invoice, statement of work, event ticket, all can be customized and a template can be built in WebMerge, and then it's integrated over to Frostworks, and at the click of a button or a stage change can automatically produce your documents and send those documents out where you'd like those to go, whether it's via email, getting an e-signature, storing it back in cloud storage. We have about 20 different delivery options on the back end. We're fully integrated with the G Suite as well, so uploading a document to Google Drive as a Google Doc, a Google Sheet, or Google Slide is fully capable with WebMerge and Frostworks. We also integrate with Team Drive as well. WebMerge does more than just merge data, pictures, logos, and videos. It also allows you to make your documents dynamic using conditional logic, loops, and then helping you to build dynamic charts and graphs as well.
Cool. So let's move into why you should care about automation. Gabe and I teamed up today just to show how automations can make your life a whole lot easier. And as you can probably guess, we'll be talking about document automation, which is something that is and always will be a fundamental technology for any business. Along with that, automations just allow you to streamline processes, which can save you money and time and make your team more productive. So diving deeper into why you should care, let's talk about money first. Your business and every other business out there needs revenue growth to succeed. And in order to grow, you can't be afraid of new technology that's out there. There are so many companies that we talk to here at Frostworks where they're just reluctant to upgrade to something new because they're afraid of paying more money or just trying something new. And you know, if you're using aging software, this usually results in higher operating costs throughout your entire company and can even lead to excess inventory in your warehouse, and this just ultimately leads to a decrease in bottom line profits. So luckily there are tools out there with automations that can prevent all of this from happening, and we're going to get to that a little bit later on. But first, let's talk about productivity. And just like cutting operating costs, you need productivity to increase productivity from your team standpoint to keep growing. Once you start adding more and more people to your team, productivity becomes a bigger concern because you have more people to keep track of. And on the sales side of things, once you streamline processes with new technology, your team might actually want to work harder. Automation tools take out the manual labor that's associated with admin work, and so it leaves your team spending less time entering data. And with all of that extra time, they can do what they like doing best, which is selling, making more money. One of my favorite things about automation is that it makes the tools that your team is using something that you can all depend on. Automated systems allow you to centralize your tech stack so that all of your data is housed in one place. And because you are automating a bunch of different functions, you don't have to worry about anything going wrong. No one's manually entering data or entering the wrong thing in, or getting up to leave and finish a project later. That's when errors occur, and automation just completely eliminates everything that could go wrong from the picture if it's done right. Okay, so now we're going to move into the demo portion of the webinar, and Gabe is going to show how ProcessWorks and WebMerge work together, along with how to automate documents.
Great. Well, what we're looking at here is the interface here with inside WebMerge, and we're going to showcase today a use case of automating a contract from your ProcessWorks CRM. The first step that we'll need to do here is go into your WebMerge account, and we're going to need to set up the document template here. And I'll show this whole process here, and then we're going to integrate this over to your ProcessWorks account using a third-party integrator called Zapier. We'll showcase that process today, and then we'll last go into your ProcessWorks account and show you how to trigger the production of a document there from an opportunity that lives within your ProcessWorks account. So the first step will be to be able to come into your WebMerge account here, and we'll come to our Documents tab. We'll then need to come down to our blue New Document button, and we're going to create a new document here. We'll be able to name our document whatever we want. We'll call this Contract today. And then WebMerge is going to ask you, where do you want to build your document template? We've got three options here. Our first option is our build your own, which is just a WYSIWYG editor right here in the cloud in your WebMerge account. Has several different easy buttons here that's going to allow you to add functionality like table loops, conditional logic, inserting e-signature tags, and several other features here. It also gives you the ability to write your document in HTML in advanced mode as well. If you have a document template that's built in Adobe, or is it just a fillable PDF, you can save this to your computer. You're going to need to add merge fields into the properties of the fillable space, and then save it to your computer and then upload via our browse button here. Our software is going to detect those merge fields, pull those out, and then in Zapier, we'll connect those over to specific data fields within your ProcessWorks account. If your templates are built with any of the Office documents like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, you'll need to build your templates there with the merge fields in place, where you want to have data flow into the document, save to your computer, and then again, with the browse button here, upload your document template. WebMerge will again grab each one of those merge fields and allow you to map those over later in Zapier so we get the correct data from ProcessWorks that flows into the document template. If you come here today and you don't have great templates in place, or you're open to looking for new ones, if you're a startup business, we have a whole list of boilerplates for you to choose from here. You can choose one of these, open this up, and you can make changes from there. It just kind of gets the ball rolling there for you. Once you're finished, you'll just hit Create Document, and then you'll be brought over here to basically set up your settings of the document and the deliveries. You'll notice some gray workflow tabs up top here. This is a one-time setup. WebMerge is truly behind the scenes of ProcessWorks. So once we build all of this with each template, we connect it over to ProcessWorks. We're going to live within ProcessWorks and be able to click a button when we want to have a document created. We don't need to come back in WebMerge every single time, only if we need to edit the template or add a new template. Our first tab here is Overview, just going to give you some optics into each of our merges, so you can see how many merges you've had in the last 30 days, how many you've had all time, and then down here below is going to show the deliveries you've had for each one of your templates with a timestamp in place. So if you ever have a question if things are working or if data is received by WebMerge,